America's economic revival is here, but the establishment doesn't want you to know the truth. While Democrats scream about inflation and recession and we're all going to die, President Trump's delivering historic wins that will transform your family's financial future forever. The numbers are in. They're absolutely devastating to the Biden narrative. And what you're about to see proves everything the media told you was a lie. Gas prices plummeting, inflation crushed, take-home pay skyrocketing, and the one big beautiful bill? It's about to unleash an economic boom unlike anything we've ever seen. But there is a catch. The radical left's trying to sabotage it all. The evidence is undeniable, so keep on watching. Now, here is the hard truth. Every 6 years, your dollar loses half its buying power. That means $100,000 savings today could feel like $50,000 by 2031. You see it when you fill up, buy groceries, pay bills, prices up, dollar down. There is a simple way, though, to protect your savings with something real and something proven. It's gold, an asset that holds value over time. That's why I trust Noble Gold Investments. They support this program, and you need to support them and your finances because they make it simple to protect savings with physical gold or silver. No high-pressure sales, just honest guidance. So head to nextnewsgold.com. It's linked down below, or call that number 877-646-5347. And when they pick up the phone, you tell Colin that Gary said hello. Remember, don't just protect your wealth, preserve its power. So here we go. The Biden economy is dead, thankfully. And Trump's revival is already delivering results that have Democrats in panic mode. Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt just dropped the bombshell today that is sending shockwaves through Washington. The One Big Beautiful Bill is set to become the largest tax cut for middle-class Americans in U.S. history. Watch now as she lays out exactly what's coming for American families. Now, this is not just some kind of campaign rhetoric. This is actual policy, and it's about to transform your financial future. Watch.
And once the One Big Beautiful Bill passes, our economy will boom like never before. This bill is the largest tax cut for middle-class Americans in history. The One Big Beautiful Bill gives a 15% tax cut to working Americans and families. We'll see increased take-home pay of $10,000 per year. The One Big Beautiful Bill expands the child tax credit to $2,500 for more than 40 million American families with children. And the One Big Beautiful Bill cuts taxes for overtime workers, saving them nearly $2,000 per year, and ends taxes on tips, saving tipped workers nearly $2,000 per year as well. All of these provisions are broadly popular with an overwhelming support from the American people. We need Republicans in Congress to finish the job and send the One Big Beautiful Bill back to President Trump's desk for his signature as soon as possible.
Finish the job. The numbers aren't abstractions. That's $10,000 more in your pocket every single year. And they are just getting started. But Trump isn't just making promises. He's already delivering results that prove his economic vision works. In an exclusive interview with Miranda Devine, the president revealed his true mission and why the establishment fears him so much. This is the man who is putting America first, not special interests. Watch.
In the scheme of all the presidents, you live among their ghosts here. How do you want to be seen?
I'd just like to be a great president. You know, things take weird turns. You end up in a war when you never thought you were going to win the war. But you end up in wars, and you end up in peace, and you end up in lots of different circumstances that you didn't know were going to happen. I'd just like to be a great president. Do a great job for the people and the country.
I just want to be a great president. A great president who does a great job for the people. And that's what terrifies the swamp creatures who've been bleeding this country dry for decades. The proof, though, is in the numbers. And Economic Council Chair Steve Miran just obliterated the Democrats' inflation fear-mongering with cold, hard facts. Every single month since Trump took over, inflation has come in lower than expected. Not once, not twice, every single month. Watch.
Yeah, look, this is a great report, and it totally puts to rest those types of concerns because there's no evidence that inflation is anything of a concern right now. Indeed, the president has delivered lower than expected inflation every single month since he took office. Every single month. Core inflation this month, 0.1%, below expectations of 0.3% for the month. So these are very significant beats. And every single month, gas prices go down. It's about 12% over the last year, but it's come down every month since the president took office. So he's delivering low inflation for Americans.
Gas prices down 12% and falling. Core inflation beaten down to just 0.1%. This is what competent leadership looks like. But Trump's economic revolution goes beyond just numbers. It's about restoring American values and ending the woke insanity that's been poisoning our families and our economy. In another stunning moment with Miranda Devine, Trump revealed how he's already transformed our military and society by crushing the woke agenda that was destroying American productivity. Watch.
We have a great military. There's no woke in our military. I got rid of that.
Yeah.
Getting rid of woke in our schools, our military, and just in our society was very important. That's one of the things I did. People, you're not seeing woke anymore.
No.
You're seeing it. It almost became illegal.
Yes.
It was horrible for this country. It was a curse on our country.
And all it took was for you to just say it's rubbish. Yeah.
That's it. It was rubbish. It was garbage. It was sick.
Yeah.
Transgender for everyone. All of this stuff. And it was killing our country. No, our country's back. We're really back. You know, we have the hottest country in the world right now.
We're the hottest country in the world. We're back, baby. No more woke garbage in our military, our schools, or our boardrooms. Just pure American excellence driving our economy forward. But of course, Chuck Schumer and his Chinese puppet masters are desperately trying to stop the one big beautiful bill with the most laughable lies you've ever heard. Schumer claims the bill surrenders American energy independence to China. Yeah, that's the exact opposite of what it actually does. Now watch this pathetic attempt at deception. Check it out.
If you wanted to write a law that surrenders American independence and energy independence to the Chinese Communist Party and to the Chinese government, this is it. Look no further than this bill. China's gaining in solar, wants to dominate. If we cut off all solar production, China will dominate, and our children and grandchildren, and even many of us, will be at China's whim. China will have a grip on our energy policy. It will be outrageous. Outrageous.
We'll be in China's grip. Oh, I love watching these Democrats just freaking lie through their teeth. And the sad part is people actually listen to them. I mean, there's actually a faction of the population that believes these people. Listen, the bill unleashes American energy and saves taxpayers $500 billion by ending the Green New scam. Schumer's just protecting his Chinese donors. See, Democrats are so desperate, they're even playing the sexism card. That's right, sexism card to attack Trump's economic team. Watch. Here we have a shameful display as Representative Linda Sanchez baselessly accuses Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent of sexism simply because he corrected her blatant lie about rising prices. See for yourself.
In fact, we've already seen that prices are rising on many everyday goods.
Congresswoman,
please don't interrupt me. The time is mine. The time is mine. Please don't interrupt me. I will ask you questions and I will grant you an opportunity to answer them, but please don't interrupt me during my time.
With pleasure.
Okay, I know I'm a woman, but please try to limit yourself to answering my questions. No, I'm sorry, but we get talked over all the time, and I don't want that to happen at this hearing.
I know I'm a woman, and we get talked over all the. First of all, can you freaking define what a woman is, ma'am? Please, I'm speaking. Okay, first of all, she can't handle the truth. Under Trump, Americans are seeing the first overall price decline since 2020. Facts don't care about her feelings. All right, honey? Even the mainstream media can't hide the truth anymore. Watch as they're forced to admit that Trump's policies are delivering better than expected results on inflation, despite their desperate attempts to credit anything else. Check it out.
Well, John, look, we got another month of positive inflation news. Despite these historic tariffs, the latest numbers do show that inflation remained relatively tame in May. So the big number is the annual rate that came in at 2.4%. 2.4%. That is a slight acceleration from 2.3% in April, but this was better than expected.
Oh, man, CNN. I mean, I can just see all the producers in the back rooms going, damn it. Inflation numbers better than expected. We gotta report it. I mean, the numbers are there. If we know we're going to be called fake news. All right, there's like about 40 seconds. Let's see what else this guy has to say.
Month over month, prices were up by just 0.1%. Again, that's better than expected, and that's actually a deceleration from what we saw in April. Now, one reason why these inflation numbers came in very much better than expected is because we did see a drop in energy prices. In particular, gas prices were low. Now, economists like to look at core inflation because that excludes food and energy, but that also came in better than expected. I'm digging into some of the categories. We did see that egg prices, they did fall on a month-over-month basis again, so that is a good sign.
Remember when the Biden administration was manipulating the inflation numbers by removing energy and food? Remember when they were doing that? Like, no, inflation's great right now. But everyone at the grocery store going, what the hell are you talking about, Joe? Everyone's going fill up their gas tanks and they're seeing stickers of Joe Biden all befuddled pointing at the high gas prices. I did that. And now the CNN guy's like, yeah, even when you factor the core inflation, that's doing pretty good too. Energy prices are dropping. Egg prices are falling. Inflation's been tamed. This is the Trump economy the media doesn't want you to see. And Secretary Bissett laid out the full vision for the one big beautiful bill in testimony that should be required viewing for every American family. Now, this is not just tax relief. It is a complete transformation of American economic policy that's designed to put you, working families, first. Check it out.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, or as I will call it today, OBBB. The One Big Beautiful Bill will make the 2017 tax cuts permanent. This will provide individuals and businesses with certainty and build economic momentum. The legislation is squarely aimed at boosting the working and middle class and reinvigorating American manufacturing. According to the Council of Economic Advisors, the One Big Beautiful Bill will raise take-home pay between $7,800 and $13,300 for the average family of four. It will increase wages between $6,100 to $11,600 for the average worker, and it will cement no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and tax cuts for seniors.
Okay, there's a few seconds left here. Did you see this on the mainstream press? Did they play this clip for you? No, they didn't. And there's a reason they didn't. Because they don't want you to see the truth. Very simple.
The One Big Beautiful Bill will also incentivize unprecedented investment in U.S. manufacturing. The legislation will provide 100% expensing for new factories, as well as existing factories that expand operations and support Made in America. It will streamline burdensome permitting processes that often stand in the way of new manufacturing projects. It's time for this country to start building things again, and the OBBB makes this possible. The administration is grateful for the leadership of this committee in shepherding the One Big Beautiful Bill through the House. We are working closely with members of the Senate to get this legislation to the president's desk.
The OBBB. I haven't heard it called that yet, but hey, whatever. 100% expensing for new factories. Think about that. Streamlined permitting. Made in America incentives. This is how we rebuild the American dream. Even Wall Street experts who usually hedge their bets are admitting the obvious. Trump's energy policies are delivering exactly what he promised. Now, Louis Navellier couldn't contain his enthusiasm about what lower energy prices mean for everyday Americans. Watch.
lower energy prices have been a godsend, and that's why consumer inflation's at more than a 4-year low. We'll get PPI tomorrow. That's at a 5-year low. That's been severely deflationary in the last 2 months. And hopefully the Fed will start following the data instead of inventing this inflation bogeyman that hasn't materialized.
Consumer inflation at 4-year lows thanks to Trump's energy dominance. Now, the Fed's inflation boogeyman exposed as pure fiction. And here's the kicker. Even CNBC, the network that spent years attacking Trump's economic policies, just admitted there's no way, no way to spin these numbers as anything but fantastic news for Americans. Watch.
There's no way to look at these numbers and say they're not welcome news. I mean, a downside surprise to core goods is where people were looking for potentially tariff effects, and maybe except for isolated areas that Steve mentioned, you're not quite getting that. So I think it's all net.
All net benefits. When CNBC admits Trump is winning, you know the victory is total. The transformation's happening right now. While Biden's puppet masters destroyed our economy with their radical agenda, Trump is delivering real results. Manufacturing is returning, energy independence restored, woke policies crushed, middle-class tax cuts incoming. This is what making America great looks like. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Now, this isn't just about tax cuts or economic numbers. This is about the fundamental transformation of America from a declining welfare state back to the economic powerhouse that we were meant to be. The one big beautiful bill represents everything the establishment fears. Power returning to working families, an end to the climate scam that's enriched China while impoverishing Americans, and the complete destruction of the woke agenda that's been strangling our productivity. Every single metric proves Trump's approach works. Inflation crushed, energy prices plummeting, take-home pay soaring. The Democrats have nothing left but lies and personal attacks because they can't argue with success. So here's my question for you. Should Republicans who oppose the one big beautiful bill be primaried for betraying working families? Drop your answer in the comments, and while you're fired up, make sure you check out our merch shop. We just launched some new merch. I got to show it to you right here. It is super, super cool. This is our new Auto Pen shirt. Check it out. Auto Pen, Commander-in-Chief. Look at this. This is our new shirt. Yeah, I thought you'd like that. So check out our merch shop. It's linked below. Grab one of these and show the world you stand with America's economic revival.